So, friends, today we are going to study text of Macbeth Act 4, Scene 2. What has he done that he has to flee to England? Said Lady Macbeth. You must try and understand, said Ross, and have patience. He had none. It's madness. I know he not a traitor, but now it will look like it. You don't know what is in his mind. There may be some wisdom in that. Wisdom? To leave his wife, his babies, his castle at his possession in a place he is fleeing from. He doesn't love us. Where is his fatherly instinct? Even the tiny wren, the smallest of birds, will stay and fight an owl to save her chickens. His fear is greater than his love for his family. Don't talk to me about wisdom. There is no wisdom in this sight. She flung herself down on a chair and sobbed. Her young son ran to her and stroked her hair. Rose put an arm around her. Control, control yourself, my dearest cousin, I beg of you. He went to the door, looked into the corridor, closed the door, and came back to her. Listen, your husband is noble and wise. He is clever and has a deep understanding of the politics of the present time. Lady Macbeth looked doubtfully at him. I dare not say any more, but I will just say this. The times are bad. When the most loyal people are accused of being traitors, when we listen to famous just because we are so afraid and don't even know what it is we fear, but are just battered by troubles coming from all directions. He kept looking towards the doors as he spoke. I can't say any more, he said. I have to go now, but I will be back soon. Things can't get any worse, so they will either end or start getting back to how they were. He ruffled the boy's ears. Bless you, my pretty cousin. He is an orphan, even though he has a father, said Lady Macbeth. I would look a fool if I were to stay any longer, said Rose. I start crying and embarrass you, so I will go at once. When he had gone, Lady Macbeth drew the child on her knee. Your father has dead, sweetheart. Where will you do now? What will you do now? How are you going to live? Like a bird, mother. She brightened up. Then, what? Biting worms and flies. Biting whatever I can find. I mean, like they do. Poor little chicken. She cuddled him. You have never had to be afraid of gnats or bird lime or any other trap. Why should I, mother? No one would want to tap such an unimportant bird. Anyway, my father is not dead. Whatever you may say, yes, he is. What are you going to do for a father? No, the question is, what are you going to do for a husband? I can buy 20 at the market. You would have to sell them again. What would you do with 20 husbands? Clever boy, she said and hugged him. Was my father really a traitor, mother? Yes, he was. What's a traitor? Someone who swears and lies. Swears to love, swears to love you and protect you without meaning it. And are all those who do that traitors? Everyone, he said, and they should all be hanged. Who would be hanged them? The honest man, of course. The boy laughed. Then the liars and swearers are fools, because there are enough liars and swearers to beat the honest men up and hang them. She laughed. God help you, poor monkey. Then her face became serious. But what are you going to do for a father? If he were really dead, you would be crying, and if you were not, it would be a good sign that I would have a new father. Later, chatterbox. You could go on forever. The door burst open, and a tall, worn man came in. Don't be alarmed, fair madam, he said as she pursued the child from her and sprang up. You don't know me, although I am well aware of your rank. Listen, I haven't got much time. You are in immediate danger. You must have leave right now. Take your little ones and go. I'm sorry to frighten you like this, but not to warn you would be the worst. Go now. The danger is close. He made for the door. Heaven protect you. I dare not stay any longer. And he was gone. Lady Macbeth looked about desperately. Where can I go now? I had done nothing. There was something screaming somewhere, and the child ran to her and clung to her. They stayed frozen, listening to the commotion outside. Then two men appeared in the doorway and came in. Who are you? Said Lady Macbeth. Where is your husband? One of them said. I hope he's not anywhere so unsanctified as someone like you might find him, he said. He is a traitor, the one with the shaggy hair said. The boy rushed at him and kicked him in the shin. You lie, you shaggy haired lot, he cried. What? The man grabbed him as he was about to kick him again. You egg! He drew his dagger and thrust it viciously into the boy's spine. Blood spurted on to his face. You traitor spawn! The boy turned pale and blood tricked out of his mouth and down his chin. The shaggy haired man rubbed his chin. Lady Macbeth stood with her mouth open, unable to scream. The boy fell heavily against his mother. Run, he sighed. I beg you. He skipped to the floor and lay still. Lady Macduff moved then. She began running, dodging round the men who tried to catch her, and out into the corridor. Help, murderer! Help, my babies, she cried. The man followed her. Okay, friends, this was the end of Act 4, Scene 2. We shall meet again for Act 4, Scene 3. Thank you.